Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be going over Chapter 12. If you enjoy my stuff, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Now let's begin. The Madalans continue to wipe out the demon army, not caring about any collateral damage. Everybody in the base is continuing to lose hope at their situation. Bast goes to examine the king, but sees the curse affects him the same way it does everyone else in his world. Pain tries to cheer up Kira by giving them some chocolate, but it melted, and he still offers it even though it melted into his hand. Disgusting! We continue with Kiva starting to die on the floor. He reflects on his life as he dies, thinking he never truly had a challenge, always getting what he wanted since he was born as a high-class demon and was recruited by Jachi. Humanity never gave him any trouble and he enjoyed stomping them out. He wanted to find something that he could go all out on, but he realized once the worlds fused that he never wanted that. He now has found so many enemies that have made him feel weak. He starts to fade out until Zaybi shocks him back to life using his mana. He may not know why they have done this, but he can take care of them later once he deals with the aliens. The Madalans outside start to interrogate the demons again, and they tell them they don't know and to ask the humans, pointing at Hollow and Pakya. The mecha soldiers were going to try to snipe them, but get interrupted by the Madalans' mini-ships announcing that they aren't screwing around anymore. As Galua walks towards Hollow, he gets interrupted by Kiva. He uses his eye lasers on him, but Kiva manages to block them and decides to call for backup using the demon flute. They fly in a second later, destroying the mini-ships, and we get introduced to 3 more demon combat executives, Oppo, Bikuk, and Shinso. Kiva realizes they got here too quickly, and they say that they were already sent by Jachi to help take care of the aliens. They begin their attack, but they don't seem to do much to Galua. Even when they do a combined attack, he comes out unscathed, immediately nearly kills them, saying that their attacks were decent, but not too interesting. The demons begin to recover because of the wizards channeling their mana into them, so they can stay in the fight longer. The others ask Zaybi what's the plan because they're screwed no matter who wins the fight, and he tells them that the plan is to do a mass teleportation to get them all out of there, ending the chapter with all of the executives going into their burst forms to attack Galua. Man, I'm gonna have a lot to say about this chapter. Alright, let's start off with the demons. We found out about the new item, the demon flute, that calls in backup if the demon that is using it is in danger. We got to see some more demon executives, my favorite being Oppo because of his simple design, being a big intimidating monster with no eyes and a mace-like tail, with his burst form making him slimmer and enlarging his tail along with it growing a mouth as well. Bikuk looks like a pterodactyl body-wise with a large, maybe seagull-like beak, along with having the personality of a Skaven from Warhammer. He can do a beam attack like Kiva can, and in his burst form, it just seems like it enhances his beak, making it larger and growing a thicker shell around it. Shinso seems to be the straight man of the group, staying calm throughout the chapter. He has an enlarged arm that has bone spikes growing out of it that he can fire, and in his burst form, his whole upper body becomes enhanced, growing bone spikes out of both arms. Now on to the main standout of this chapter, being Kiva. I did not think we would get so much story relating to him. His backstory was that he was just born powerful from the start. Jachi, seeing his potential, recruited him as a child, from what we see, and he has been alive for 250 years, confirming that demons have a much longer lifespan, or at least the powerful ones do. Because Kiva still looks young, so he would probably live for thousands of years before he died of old age. Then we learn that the demons actually knew about the hero raising program and actively sent higher ranked demons to hunt down these rebelling humans. Showing on some level the demons were still scared of the humans, and we have seen the product they built, since the heroes seem to be able to at least kill a demon executive like Kiva. Sure, there are probably at least thousands to tens of thousands of demons that are on that level, but being able to kill a mid-level demon is a big step in fighting back for humanity. He felt like he was on top of the world until the world merge happened. Then he got into a mid to high diff fight with a level 2 robot. He gets mid-diffed by Hollow, who he looked down upon as a weak human. Then for icing on the cake, he gets no-diffed by the Madalans. And that's how he was going to die until Zaybi saved him, showing as long as demons have mana, they can keep regenerating indefinitely. The only way to probably kill them at that point would be to vaporize them into ash. And even after that, they all are still getting their asses kicked.
He needs some milk!
And I guess we'll see what happens to them next chapter. The Madalans are next, with Galua kicking the demon's ass. Kiva impressed me a bit, being able to block their pew pew attack, and we got to see a new move, their zap zap attack, where they electrocute their target. We got to see a new unit from them, being their mini ships that seem to shoot out powerful bolts of energy and are fleshy on the inside, so they are a living being under all that metal. Galua seemed to go from a no diff when fighting Kiva to a low diff fighting all four of them, but does seem to be getting stalled out by their constant regeneration. Not much else to say, so let's get on to the human side of things. Things are still not looking good for humanity at the start of the chapter, with one of the mad god humans wanting to pray but is stopped by another one. So I speculate if he does actually do it, there are 3 outcomes. 1, he summons the mad god to them. 2, he makes the mad god aware of their presence so he could do something from long distance, which would probably be a bad thing. Or 3, he would summon the equivalent of an angel / demon to come quote-unquote help them. We saw a Lawless World dog having a pretty good looking prosthetic leg, showing they have a decent amount of tech in their world. Basts seem to be interested to see what the curse would do to other humans, but is just disappointed again.
Disappointed!
Pain actually smelled the demon executives coming, which is a cool detail. Zaybi did actually have a good idea with using the wizard's mana to fuel Kiva and the others so they would have more time to plan. And finally, the grand teleportation is a decent plan so they can get the fuck out of there. Another good detail is that they set this up before they went to the Titan mission, just in case the team failed. Alright, thanks for watching the video all the way through. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with all my stuff. I think that's it for me, so I guess I will see you guys later. Bye guys.